How to write the methodology section for your academic research paper. Hello, my name is Anthony P. and here are my super clear steps on how to write the methodology section of your research paper. Watch until the end for our answers to some frequently asked questions. All right, let's jump in. The purpose of your methodology section is to explain your data collection and analysis process. This section shows people how you ran your study and serves as a map for other researchers to confirm your findings or to run a similar study of their own. Step 1. Begin your methodology section by stating your research paper's problem statement or the question you investigated. This could be a restatement of your thesis. You can also explain why you chose your specific methods. The why often is a citation of another study that has used the same or similar methodology, or a citation of a study that recommended your chosen methodology. Example text. This study investigated the effect that spent coffee grounds have on the kernel size of sweet corn grown in Southwest Indiana, USA. The methodology for this investigation was strongly recommended by a similar study done in 2010 by Smith. Step 2. Share the full details of your data collection methods. This is where you clearly describe the many aspects of your research study. If you did a survey, you will need to describe how you designed the questionnaire and the specifics of your questions or prompts. For experiments, you will need to discuss how you manipulated different variables and controlled for outside influences. Remember to include your sampling methods, sample size, and response rate. Example text. 2 adjacent 1-acre plots of land in Indiana were partitioned for this study. The control plot contained native soils. The experimental plot contained native soils with an average of 1 cup of spent coffee grounds dispersed onto the soil per each square foot. Watering, sunlight, additional fertilization, and other factors were controlled. Planting occurred on April 20, 2022, and harvest took place on July 1, 2022. This is a typical schedule for the region.
Hey guys, a quick mention about my company, Uni-edit English Editing. You can have your research paper edited professionally by a team of over 100 editors at Uni-edit to have the best chance at being accepted by an international journal. Visit the Uni-edit website link below for details and prices.
Step 3. If you have quantitative results, discuss how you prepared the data and how you analyzed it. What software did you use? And what tests did you use? For qualitative studies, discuss your content, themes, or discourse analysis. Example text. 1,000 kernels were randomly taken from each of the 2 plots and measured in 4 dimensions: length, height, width, and weight. The data were charted and analyzed using Microsoft Excel. Step 4. Evaluate and justify your methodology. Why did you choose the methods you did? And why were other methods not suitable? And justify how your approach contributes to new knowledge. This section will increase your readers' confidence in your methodological choices. You can also discuss the limitations of your approach. However, it should be clear that the pros outweigh these cons. Example text. Other similar studies, such as Smith 2020, evaluated multiple variables in a lab setting. Our methodology sought to determine the real-world viability of one variable, spent coffee grounds, as a general fertilizer for sweet corn in the Midwest of the United States. Bonus tip. To get your paper published in a top journal, read the published papers in that journal and use their styles and structures in your methodology section. Now, let's cover some frequently asked questions about the methodology section. What's the difference between method and methodology? Methodology refers to the overarching strategy and rationale of your research paper. Method refers to the specific tools and procedures you used to analyze data. Short papers often just describe your methods. Longer papers describe your methodology that includes your approach to answering the research questions. Where does the methodology section go in a research paper? The methodology always comes after the introduction and literature review section, and before the results section. How long is a typical methodology section? Unfortunately, there is no one right answer for this question. I suggest discussing with your advisor or visiting the Instructions for Authors page of your target journal. And now you are a methodology section master. Good luck writing your research paper. If you have any questions, leave them below the like button and I will read them and reply. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!